I'm sparkly. This is not how things were meant to go. Second. There we go. Now I don't look like floating head, floating on sparkles. That's not okay. I'm not doing that. Oh, neat. This is actually Minecraft 1.7.10. I've got up here. I've got an old version of my mod pack running. I've been messing around with some old school stuff because I've been in a funk lately, right? Like I look at my Steam list and just nothing seems really all that interesting anymore. Like they do, but a lot of the games that I have require a lot of time. Like Satisfactory, so like they're games you can play casually, but if you do, you tend to get distracted, forget what you're doing. There, is that better? Alright, how about we do that? I'll just turn the mixer volume down in OBS a little bit. So yeah, my Steam list is just, it's daunting, right? Like I played a little of this last night. Everything is just requires so much time investment that I don't want to get into anything because I know I'm not going to have a lot of time to play it. Like this game takes an hour just to get set up, you know. This I could play a quick game. This is, I guess I could do this. This requires people that you actually know and like. This is a whole time investment. This is a gigantic time investment. This is a huge time investment. Yeah, unless I have an hour and a half to do a whole run, I'm not even touching that. This is a gigantic time investment. Where are you getting 127 from? Oh, 4,000 hours in Ark, yeah. 130 hours in Risk Your Brain. 348 station years. 540 in Skyrim, and that's not an accurate number. Yeah, I've got a lot of time invested in some of these games. Dude, check this out. Warframe, 4,737.1 hours. Yeah. Now, I'd like to point out that not all the time I spend in these games do I spend actually playing, especially games like Warframe. Warframe is an extraction shooter, slash looter shooter. Like, everything's mission based. So there's times where, like, I'll just leave the game running and I'll be making dinner or something. You know, it still counts for playtime because the game is technically running. I didn't play all 4,700 of those hours, but I played most of them. Helldivers, I'm on strike about 114.6 hours. I've not played Helldivers since me and you played Helldivers. Because of the bullshit Sony's pulling with just the anti-consumer behavior they're pulling, trying. They rolled back on all of it, right? Like they said that, oh well, what happened was when Helldivers 2 first dropped, there was an optional thing where you could link your Steam to your PlayStation Network account, and then that optional thing became mandatory. Well, you can't have a PlayStation Network account in all countries. Not all countries allow that sort of service, as well as international trade laws don't allow that kind of service. Yeah, mine's linked too, but that's not the point. The point is that it can't be done everywhere. Oh, there's Minecraft's lightning. That's a pretty vicious storm too. Jesus H. Wow. Just to close that. Anyway. So anyway, what happened was the linking option became a requirement. We'll get into the Minecraft mods in a second, but that's going to be a whole other conversation. It's a long story. Anyway, because you can't have a PlayStation Network account in all places, it was impossible to do the link. And people that didn't link their Steam account to their PlayStation Network account could not play Helldivers. Now, these are people that have already paid for the game and now no longer have access to the game. Well, Sony rolled back on it and was like, okay, well, I guess we'll not require that since it doesn't work everywhere. Okay. And everybody was like, oh, win. Okay, win. That's cool. You know, they realized they fucked up and they rolled back their policy and they're going to let people play the game. Not exactly. Helldivers, the very next day, became completely unavailable in every place that does not allow a PlayStation Network account. You can't buy it. So what they did was effectively keep their policy. They just went about it a slightly different way. Yeah, so that's anti-consumer behavior, and I don't like it. I don't like it a little bit. So Sony can eat my entire ass. And it makes me really sad to say that, because I am a first-generation PlayStation owner. I owned a PS2, a PS3, a PS4. I don't have the money for a PS5, but I was going to get one. Okay? Like, Sony PlayStation has been my shit for the longest time. Even my gamepad for my computer isn't an Xbox controller. It is a PlayStation controller. I mean, it's actually a Logitech controller, but it's laid out like a PlayStation controller because I like this layout better. Sony did a lot of things right. They really did. With their hardware designs, with just the way they went about everything. Sony was really on point. and they really just shit on everything. Now, it would be unfair for me to sit here and just shit on Sony, though, because it's not just Sony doing it. Sony is the one that made headlines for it. But Ubisoft has been pulling this shit for a long time. And not this specific type of anti-consumer behavior, but with their bullshit packages on their fucking games where you could buy the game for $80 or the deluxe edition for $90 or the super deluxe gold beat my dick edition for $120. Like, that's horseshit. That's pay to win in every fucking title. That's wrong. That is anti-consumer, and it's anti-fair play, right? Especially in games that have PvP elements to them. Like, that's bullshit. So, now, let's get to Minecraft here. You were asking what mods I have installed. Dude, it's a list. I don't even think I can show you the list here, right? Yeah, loader mods. Let's start. AE2 stuff, wireless crafting terminal, applied energistics, armor status HUD, Ars Magica, BD-lib. This is a long list of things. Like, when I build a mod pack, dude, I build a mod pack. This is gigantic. This is cool. This fog nerf. This actually gets rid of the void fog when you're near bedrock. That's not a thing anymore in newer versions of Minecraft, but in 1.7.10, it was around, and it was really annoying. So this gets rid of that. Forestry for Minecraft. Forestry isn't even developed anymore. Funky Locomotion, I don't think I've ever even used. Gendustry is for bees, for forestry bees. Gravitation Suit, because your G-Suit is awesome. IC2, because the Gravitation Suit requires it. It's a utility. Iguana Tinker Tweaks is for Tinker's Construct. Industrial Craft 2, Iron Backpacks, Iron Chest. Jabba, which is just another better barrel alternative. Journey Map, because everybody needs a mini map. Mistcraft, Morph, Move Fluids. I love Move Fluids, by the way. Move Fluids is one of the coolest mods I've ever seen. Dude, I've been playing Minecraft since beta. I've been playing Minecraft since like 2005. I think. I don't even remember when this game came out. But I had my first version of this game was beta 1.73. No user found. You are the only person in YouTube chat. However, I have a Twitch chat that most of my community does use. Let me just... I think that still works. I'm not sure if any of my bots are even working half the time anymore. It's not going to work. Oh, there it goes. Haha, it did work. Yay! There's only one other person in my Twitch chat right now. It's weird. Usually I do a little bit better than this. But if you give it time, a few more people will show up, I'm sure. But anyway, I've got really crazy news. If you guys didn't see the title of the stream... Where is it? That's not correct. I forgot to hit the done button. My bad. My bad. I completely forgot to update the thing. Like, I typed it all in the boxes, but I didn't hit the button to actually do the update. Yeah. Yeah, I fought a bear. Yeah. Yeah. I got into a fight with a bear tonight. And I am fine, by the way. I suffered no damage. I walked away from this completely unscathed. What happened was, let me get up paint. I was, okay, so my house is here. Okay, that's roughly what the top of my house looks. If you look at my house from the top down, that's kind of what it would look like. My neighbor's house is here. Right, and then my neighbor's house there. Yeah, their house is crazy as shit. These people, they're awesome people though. And they've got a great big circle driveway here. Okay, so this is my driveway. there's a sidewalk here, right? It's like a bluestone pad sort of sidewalk. And it comes out into the street. And we'll say the street's probably about this wide. Okay, as you come up, right here across from my neighbor's house, there's like, this is all bushes and stuff, right? And some trees. Okay, and then this is actually one of my neighbor's yards right here. Right here, there's this kind of cool thing that happens with the hillside, and it goes up, and there's actually train tracks right here. Okay. So I walks my dog. We go out the front door here, we come around here. He stops and piddles right here every time. I don't know what it is about that spot, but he pees right there. Okay. So from here we walk across the street. I don't take him here because he will pee in my neighbor's yard, and I get upset when other people's dogs pee in my yard, so I don't let my dog pee in other people's yards because it kills the grass. I don't know if you guys know that, but any kind of urine has a high acid content, is a high pH, and it actually browns the grass and it kills it, and it can actually deteriorate the soil underneath the grass too, making it harder to regrow. So I don't let my dog pee in other people's grasses. So we start here in like this foliage and woods kind of area, and then we walk this way. And then we get into here, and he'll usually drop a poop here somewhere. Okay, usually somewhere in like this little cubby hole of a hillside. Okay. Today I got right here. Right here. This is the magic spot. Because there was a fucking bear right here. Just standing there. Just standing there, a bear. And I'm standing there with my dog. And my dog immediately, now I've got a big ass pit bull, right? Big ass pit bull. He's not like one of them little, nasty things that they have in the cities. Okay, this motherfucker's as tall as my hip. Okay, he's huge. And I'm 6'5", dude. He's a big goddamn dog. Okay, immediately he hits the end of his leash. His shoulders bunch up. His neck.
We've got ads.
Oh, goddamn it, ads. We'll time out on the story until the ads are gone. Yeah, no, you're not subbed anymore, bud. It's alright. I guess you just didn't get ads this time. It happens. It's fine, dude. It's 90 seconds of ads every half an hour. It's not that bad. We're almost done. Alright, we're back from ads. Okay, so I get to here with my dog, okay? And he immediately bulls up, right? His neck hair stands up, his tail stands straight out. He starts growling and snarling, but I hear something else growling and snarling. Now, mind you, I have not actually seen the bear yet, because it's a black bear and it's nighttime. It's really dark on my street. There's a street light, like, here. Okay, but it doesn't illuminate very much. And there's a street light like here. So this area right here is really fucking black. Okay, so I didn't see the bear, but I heard it. I heard it snarling, and I heard it start to grumble. And as it went to stand up, like I panicked. Like, I still didn't really see it, but I knew there was something there. I reached out and stomped this motherfucker right in the face. I wear steel-toe boots, okay? Took this cocksucker right in the jaw. And I hear, as it ran away. I was like, oh, Jesus God, I just kicked Winnie the Pooh. Fuck. I had no idea what happened until I saw its butt running away from me. I was like, oh my God, what have I done? I could have died tonight. And my dog is trying to chase it. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I have lived in the mountains for almost 40 years, and I finally got into a fight with a bear. Now, I've seen lots of bear, like I see bear all the time. I have never walked up on one that close before in my life. Needless to say, from now on, walks with the dog at night will involve a flashlight. The sound it made when I kicked him, though, that you sound like these gargling rocks and spit. Jesus. So yeah, that's that. I got into a fight with a fucking bear and won. Also, the portal gun mod, Rotary Craft. Rotary Craft is one of the coolest mods ever. I don't care what anybody says. I'm going to. I'm actually going to. A PO box is on my list of things to do. There's a couple of things I'm doing. One of the things I have to get started before I do any of that, though, I have to get a business name actually officiated. And I started that process, and then stuff happened. And that all kind of got backburnered because I needed all available funds for an emergency project that came up, like, now. And when I say emergency project, it was actually 2 emergency projects. At the same time, almost at the same time, I was finishing the siding on the house and finishing building the new decks that I had built on the front and side of the house. As that all happened, and that was pretty well draining me, right? Because, you know, wood is expensive, siding is expensive, you know, all of that. At the same time all of that happened, I had recently got in touch with my oldest daughter, who I have unfortunately been estranged from for about 11 years. We started talking again, and she made it very clear to me that her home life was less than stellar. That her mother was pretty toxic and pretty awful, and she wasn't always eating right. There were problems. There's a lot of problems. So I'm like, okay, what do you want me to do? And what that ultimately boiled down to make a very long story short, she told me to come get her. She's 17. So she told me to come get her, and I was like, all right. So I'll get to TTS in a minute there, Sports Geek. So I went and got her, and she stayed at my house for about a week. And that, in and of itself, and I'm not complaining to any degree. Don't think for a second that I'm whining here, but just the act of having a new human being in the house does incur a new set of expenses, right? For food, for yeah, you're fine, Sports Geek. You're fine. I'm telling a story. I'll get to TTS in a second. So you know, and there's things that females need and stuff. She needed some new clothing and some other stuff. You know, and it's just a new expense that I didn't have. And again, that was far more important than anything I was doing with Twitch or with my game or with the business or any of that. So all of my available funds and all of our extra household income went to there. And when I say all of my extra household income, I mean I cashed out my Twitch, my entire Twitch wallet into my PayPal to be able to buy shit, to make all of this happen. So I had like no money left, by the way, guys. I am fucking broke. I'm so poor that I can't pay attention right now. I mean, it'll be fixed very soon. I'll have more money. It's not really a big deal. So anyway, with me, once I get the business name established again, I'll be able to get a PO box, because I want everything associated with Twitch, with with the game and all of that, it's all going to be under the business. I don't want to have any direct affiliation with anything as a human being, because that's how you get sued. Okay? I want my company to bear the brunt of everything. That way, if I do get sued, that's why you have insurance. There is a thing called lawsuit insurance you can get. Don't give me $10,000. That's $100. That's fucking crazy. Don't do. You have your own fucking problems. Deal with your own life. Don't throw your money at me. Just watch the ads, okay? Anyway. And invite your friends to the stream. Actually, that's the biggest way to help, by the way, is inviting other people to the stream. The more people I get in here, the more money I will absolutely make. What is this? Automat owned you. I don't know. Like, if you know anybody else that's interested in game dev or Minecraft or Once Human, shit I do, or just very funny content, you know, link them to me. Send them my way. That helps a lot. You know, kind of like I do with Thor. You know, whenever Thor has something really, really crazy that he says that is, that's not great. That's terrifying, dude. I mean, I say that, but it's not really. I'm going to be 100% real with you guys. I only have one very good friend that I've known most of my life. One person, one dude, that, and I say dude because my wife is special and does not count for this. My wife is obviously my friend. We get along very well, you know. But outside of my immediate family, I've got one guy. And you all know him. He's been in chat. My buddy Mike. Whenever we have always had the kind of relationship of one of us can start a conversation with, we're going to go do some things and some people are going to get hurt, and the other's response will be, whose car are we taking? So, you don't necessarily need a lot of friends to get by. What you do need is a small support group of people that do get you and do care about your well-being. And if the people that you're surrounded with do not care about your well-being, then aside from just realizing that they are not really your friends, you need to completely disassociate from those people, because all they will do is make you miserable and hold you down. What version of Minecraft is it? And is it modded? And is it survival? It's modded and it's 120.1. Wait, is it my mod pack? Is it my mod pack? Because I have a mod pack for 120. It's not. Okay. Well, there's going to be some difficulties there because I would need to know what mods and what mod versions are there. Oh, it's on Curse. Okay. I could probably work that out. Maybe. We'll see. No promises on that. I got a lot to get through. Not being a dick. I don't want to say, oh yeah, man, I'm definitely going to join your server and then not show the fuck up because I'm busy as shit. I don't know. I'll try though. Okay, I promised Sports Geek I'd play as TTS. Let's do that. Or not. Really?
Sports_geek12 from Twitch says, "What's up, Keep? It's time to explain the story, my main dude. At least it isn't Molten POO. This time, like woo. Let's see here. I thought I farted, but now it's squishy when I sit. There's some poop in my crack and a little on my sack, though I farted but a shit.
This is a test message.
Hang on, chat. Let me see if I can fix this.
This is a test message.
That sounds terrible. Oh, neutral. Is it neutral?
This is a test message.
That sounds awful. Let's do... How about an Australian? Let's do an Australian. Let's try that. We're gonna do...
This is a test message.
Eh.
This is a test message.
Well, she sounds hot. Alright,
This is a test message.
no. Oh, these are the news ones. I want the neutral ones. The neutral ones sound better.
This is a test message.
Let's pitch him down.
This is a test message.
That's volume. Let's do pitch 0.4.
This is a test message.
Let's do pitch -1.
This is a test message.
Let's do pitch -5.
This is a test message.
Let's do -4.
This is a test message.
Rate.
This is a test message.
Yeah, okay, that's better. We're gonna add that, and then we're gonna remove this. All right, the TTS will speak English Australian from now on. The ads will still be the English US female voice that it always has been. All right. Let's try it out. Let me do it for you guys get messing with it. Okay, let me. TTS message. Okay.
Cape Sedge from Twitch says, this is a pug.
Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, I can deal with that. So I had to change TTS a little while ago because there was some Google connectivity breakage, and I don't know that it was Google. It might have actually been me. I'm having a lot of problems with my router right now, and there's a story behind that too. Let's once again open Paint. Okay. Yeah, I've been incredibly productive in the last few, like the last month and a half or so. I've been doing a lot, like no joke, a lot. Okay, so once again, like this is my house layout. Okay, basically. Okay, and I have a deck here, and I have a smaller deck here, and they have stairs on them. Okay, and there's actually a covered porch all the way around this. Okay, and then there's actually a covered bit here too. This is my tool cubby. All right, now, so I've got an extension cord plugged in right here, and that goes out the door and out into, I had a set of sawhorses set up here and a makeshift table. Okay, and I had a table saw on top of it. And I was running lumber over the table saw. And I don't remember exactly what I was working on. I do think it was actually something for this deck. Anyway, I'm ripping the boards, and they're pressure treated boards, and they're wet pressure treated boards, like fresh boards. And it bound the saw. The saw pulled a ton of power from the outlet, and it blew the breaker. Well, here's the stairs that go down, and oddly enough, it's actually the stairs to go up too. The stairs to go upstairs are directly above the stairs to go downstairs. So I go down in the basement. The breaker box is like over here. Okay, I come over here. I flip the breaker back on, and I come back up the stairs. I come back outside. I finish doing what I'm doing. No big deal. Well. Just a second. I can't see the cursor because it's black. So then, also upstairs, there's actually a partition wall, like right here, okay, between the rooms. Okay, my desk is here. I'm actually sitting right here. That's me. This is my computer with my curved monitor and my straight monitor and my wife's monitor. Okay. So I come back in and my router's sitting right here. And I notice that my router is like blinking, doing weird things. So I unplug it, plug it back in. And since that day, my router like flakes out and just completely disconnects me from the internet every once in a while. Like, if my stream just drops, my internet went bye-bye. And it's not my internet's fine. My router keeps just dying. I don't know what's wrong with it. Other than the fact that it's old and it probably ate a power surge when I turned the breaker back on. And funnily enough, there was actually 2 routers there because I used to have 2 Wi-Fi networks running in parallel here for security. And one of the routers completely died. The other one is the one I'm using and it's not doing well. So I need like all kinds of new hardware and shit. Like all of my stuff is dying.
Gaming with Zen from Twitch says, keep this is a certified hood click.
Oh my god, stop. Oh, Jesus Christ. Nightbot, you're being a butthole. Hang on, let me fucking fix Nightbot. For those of you that can't see that, yeah, that's a bunch of bits. But because bits are technically an emoji, Nightbot gets mad about lots of little bits being sent because they because it looks like you're spamming. So let me fucking fix Nightbot again. I thought I had this sorted, but it might only be for certain user groups. So hang tight. Spam protection, repetitions, options. Exempt level is VIP. That's the problem. All right, we're going to set an exempt level to regular. I'm going to hit OK. We go to my regulars. There's him. And I'm going to add another user. We're just going to add that. Alright, that should not ever do that to you ever again. Oh yeah, no, we're not doing that, Nightbot. We're gonna untime out him. Jesus Christ, Nightbot owned the living piss out of you, dude. Jesus fuck. You're fixed now, though. Sorry, it's an iterative process. Nightbot's an asshole sometimes. Also, stop throwing your money at me. And don't call me that.
Gaming with Zen from Twitch says, thanks Daddy Keep.
No. No, how dare you. Don't call me that. That's terrible. That sounds like we're in a relationship that we should not be in, and you are a minor, and I am a content creator. This trope has been done 1,000 times, and I don't want to be a part of it. No. No, don't call me that. I'm gonna fucking Nightbot ban that word. Right now. Gross. What? I love the PortalCon mod. It doesn't work in multiplayer though. PortalCon's really broken in multiplayer. I do like it for zipping around the base though. I can just. I love it. It's a really neat thing. So all the portal is if you look, it's actually a block. Okay. I believe. Or is it? No, it's not a block. I'm sorry. It's an entity. So it's an entity that when you touch it, teleports you. That's all it does. Is teleport you. It's not a super advanced mechanic, but it teleports you and changes your pitch and yaw so that you so that it looks like you went through the portal. It's very cool. Like that's a really neat mechanic. Also, I love that you can see the portal through walls when you're holding the portal gun, and then when you're not holding it, you can't see it anymore. See the other one down there? I think I have Portal installed, actually. I don't have Portal installed right now. By the way, if you haven't seen this, Portal Stories Mel, this is worth getting. This is a single-player adventure that is an add-on to Portal 2. This is free. We just paste that. Okay, this is really well done. Somebody spent a lot of time on this. What is this guy's name? Prism Game Studios. This is self-published. This is really good. Now, because it's built on somebody else's property, you can't charge for it. But he obviously put a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of love into this project. It is fully voiced. There are animations. The puzzles are very good. This is by far much harder than any of Portal 2's puzzles, for sure. It also is made in the Source Engine editor, so it's not like a series of test rooms, that was made with the in-game Portal tool. This is like a full-on DLC. This thing is crazy as shit. So if you haven't played this and you like Portal, get this. It's free. Why? My old Steam PF. Oh, the one of me flagging money at myself. Yeah, that shit's funny. This is very good too. If you're not familiar with RWBY, you should get familiar with RWBY. This is a really cool web series. The rights for RWBY actually just got bought out too by somebody, and I don't remember who. But God damn it! I have that image. Like, I have the original for that image. It's on my Facebook somewhere. Alright. Rotary Craft is the best mod. Don't care what anybody says. I don't remember why I needed sand. Do not find my Facebook. There's got to be a zombie spawner back there somewhere. I hear something awful, making a terrible seething sound. And it's a lot of it concerning, because I don't... Oh, well, that's gonna be problematic. I'm not going in there, because I don't feel like having more creepers fall on my head. There's a sound. Because as I said, I'm trying to completely disassociate my personal life with my business. And, yeah, I don't want people connecting my Facebook to my Twitch. Those things are disconnected for a reason, and I would like to keep it that way. Keep in mind, man, I have kids. You're an uncle. I don't really understand the connection there. As in, like, either your brother or sister had a kid. And that's typically what that means, but... Oh. Well, you know what they say. It takes a village. Sometimes. Kids are
We've
tough.
got ads.
Oh, we got ads. Great. Fire is like the worst, one of the worst things you can get on a weapon. Because now you can't use it to kill Endermen. It's alright, that'll help me kill everything else. For now. That's rude. Alright guys, I'm gonna take 5. Be right back, I'm gonna go smoke, and we'll play some more Minecraft and keep chatting. Alrighty. Okay, it is the nighttime outside. Yep. Okay. I need to put a window in there or something. Oh, I have a window. I'm dumb. Go down here and window. Big window. Show you guys something cool. This is one of the reasons I love rotary craft. Getting started with rotary craft is a little bit of a pain, because you need a special metal that you have to refine to get started with it. You need to first you need to have iron. You need to have a lot of iron to do this. Okay, I've got a pretty considerable amount here. Okay, and what you do is you have to put gunpowder, either coal or coal coke, which you can make right in this device, and sand in here, and when you put iron ingots in it, it refines it into this magical stuff, HSLA steel. Just gonna let that make. There we go. I actually got 12 ingots. That's cool. I got some bonus ingots. It doesn't always happen, but it's cool when it does. So, HSLA steel. This is the key ingot you need for making most things in rotary craft. And what I started with is, this is actually an aqueous accumulator from thermal expansion. This is not really the recommended way to do this, but I cheated. Into a reservoir, into a liquid pipe, into the back of these steam engines, into this bevel gear / shaft junctions, and then into this grinder. Now this grinder, once you get this much going, and by the way, that's probably like 5 stacks of iron right there to make all that shit. We're just gonna mine some more here real quick. You just pop it in the grinder and it grinds it up into flakes. But it's cool because the output is way higher than you would expect for a tier 1 machine. Usually, like macerators and stuff and pulverizers will give you 2 for 1. This gives you 3 for 1. Which is very cool. I actually don't want to refine all of that because I want to need the aluminum for something else. Okay, but I can go over here. It's gonna break stuff, I'm sure. The aluminum liquid is gonna melt with the copper and make aluminum brass, I'll bet you. It's alright. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna actually make a nugget real quick. Oh, we need an ingot to make a nugget. Sure. We'll use we'll use aluminum. Because I never use aluminum for anything. And we'll just pop that on there. There's the aluminum brass. Okay. Now I have a nugget cast. So it's got 6 nuggets. 7, 8, 9. Pop that back in there. So you need at least most of the metal out of the smeltery. It's only 8 millibuckets left. You need 16 for a nugget, so we'll shift click that up to the top. Oh, that did not work out well. Okay, well, let's make aluminum brass nuggets then. Seven nuggets of bronze. brass nugget, silver nugget, aluminum nugget. Alright, that's that. That's all the metal I can possibly get out of this thing. These are all, oh wait, no it's not. I can get just a few nuggets out of this. Aluminum. Okay. I need some more torches. I need to put that light away. Okay. Some sticks. I need to make a tool shelf or something. Because I have entirely too many tools on me. Screwdriver I should keep, that should keep, that should keep. Now. Oh, need a door too. Is that fluorine? Yeah, it's fluorite. Silver ore. Oh, I need a better pickaxe for that. Okay. Need more? Kind of in the way. Aluminum. There's torches down here already? Neat. Maybe the wife was in here. We were playing multiplayer. Hey. Oh. Isn't that neat? Okay. Let's not have any nasties in here. Why, hon? What's the matter? Hun? I saw your message about possibly making an error. I'm desperately waiting for a response here. How you doing there, Asher? That's actually. I'm texting the wife because she's not responding. That's a no-bueno. So how have you been, Asher? Seen you in a pretty long time. Like, you pop in occasionally. I'm checking out your channel activity. You're here sometimes, and sometimes you're not. I mean, you obviously have stuff going on. You get a life. Just allowed. This thing. I want to put another chest on top of it as well to auto feed it. So let's do that. All right, we're gonna make like a dirt cheap hopper here by putting this on top of here, putting that there, setting that to extract automatically, and setting that to insert. Now I can put all of the ores in here, which there was only the one ore, but that's okay because all the flakes will come out here. We're in good shape. Put that back. Now I got an inventory full of dumb shit I have to unload. Remember where I would have this Nikio essence goes there. This is mob drops here, so this sulfur can go here. This emerald, these diamonds can go there. Lapis. Alright, I actually need one more cache. And I need a cache for gravel. And it's gonna come up here in a little bit why a gravel cache is super important, but yeah, what's up, Fernando? You missed the story, man. I told it like an hour ago. I will 100% tell that story again. I mean, it's a pretty awesome story. I fought a fucking bear and won. Yeah. Still there. Still there. All right, so let me get open paint, and I'll draw the whole thing again. What happened was my house is like right here. Okay, and then my neighbor's house. It's pretty even with the front of my house. And we'll do this because my neighbor has a pool. And then I have my neighbor's house past there. Actually, this is not correct. Yeah, we'll just do this. Alright, because she's got like a little garage thing here. And then my, then there's like my neighbor's house here, which has these cool little like little spire things.
We've
on
got
it.
ads.
That's the second time ads interrupted the story. That's amazing. I will continue drawing. I guess a little bit. Alright, now the ads are gone. Okay, so here's my house. Right, here's my front door, my front deck. Okay, I leave the house this way. Okay, we stop here. My dog pees here every night. Every night. Okay, and obviously I'm walking my dog. That's what's happening here. This is like the start of my neighbor's yard, right here. So what I do is I walk him across the street this way. I don't want him peeing in their yard because dog urine ruins grass, and I don't like it when people's dog piss in my grass, so I don't let my dog piss in other people's grass. So we usually hit the woods about here. He'll sometimes lift his leg here somewhere, and then again here, right? There's like a big set of bushes here that bees live in. This is real fun to walk past. So we head up this way. Anyway, when I get to here, he usually poops like right here. This is like his pooping cubby. There's like a hillside with a flat spot right next to it, right, that goes up to the train tracks. And he usually poops in here. Well, today, we get up to here, we come around this bush, and right here, my dog bulls up, the hair stands up on the back of his neck, he starts growling, he pulls to the end of his leash, and he's just like, just growling and just being awful, and I'm like, what the fuck? I can't see what's going on. There's a street light, like right here, that illuminates like this. And there's a street light here, that illuminates like this. And there's one back here, like this. So this is pretty dark, and this area right here, this is pitch black. You can't see anything there at night. So I'm like, okay, this is good. Dog smells something, or is, something's happening right now with my dog. He's real mad. He doesn't act like this. Like, he chases shit because he's a dog, usually deer, a couple of stray cats. That's funny, there was a Minecraft thunderstorm last time I told the story too. He never gets really, really like that aggressive, and it was concerning. Now remember, all of these processes are happening in my head in fractions of a second. This entire thing occurred in 2 seconds. Okay? So we get to here, the dog starts pulling and growling and snarling, and then I hear this other really, really nasty growl. And it scared me. And I jumped forward, swung my foot, and I stomped this motherfucker right in the face. Could not see what I hit. Right? I didn't know what happened. Like, I kicked it, and I wear steel-toe boots, by the way. I stomped this sumbitch right in the fucking jaw. Okay? He takes off this way, and all I see is this great big bare butt running up the hill. God, I kicked Winnie the Pooh in the face. I kicked this son of a bitch, and all I heard was... It was awful sound, it was drooly and gross, and then he ran away. And my dog was trying to chase him. It was a fun time. Anyway, we retreated back to my house very, very quickly, in a line that looked something like this. Because the car was in the way there. My truck is here in the driveway. And my trailer. So, yeah. Yeah, I got into a fight with a bear. Won. I have lived in the mountains for 40 years. I have never had to have that kind of experience with a bear before. And oddly enough, it's not the first time I've had an issue right there. On these very train tracks, I went up this hill one time, and right here was a rattlesnake hanging out on the tracks. Like, sitting like on the metal, sunning, getting warm. And I stepped right over him. I had no idea he was even there. Stepped right over him. The only reason I knew he was there is because my dog freaked out when he started like shaking his little rattle tail. So this area is fairly dangerous. Now that happened during the day. Like I 100% should have seen the rattlesnake. I just wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. But yeah, fucking bear fight right here, right on the side of the road. That happened. So I have another neighbor's house like right here. And another house set back. This is actually the corner of the street. And the road does like a weird whoop-de-doo right here. Yeah. Bear fight. I don't know if it was Baymax type shit. Like it was all instinct, right? Like I didn't know what the hell my dog was snarling at, but he doesn't act that way. And I saw something there, but I didn't know what it was, so I just stomped it. I fucking kicked that bitch right in the mouth.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, crazy story. The thunder is because we are reaching the climax of the story.
Yeah.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, guys, why is a bear hug-shaped yet very dangerous?
Why is a bear hug shape yet very... I feel like you mistyped that. Why is that broken? Yep. Yeah, I did debunk the problem I was having with TTS the other night. I'm pretty sure it's my router having issues holding open a lot of connections. I've got to replace the router. Please don't call me that. That's so weird. God damn it.
Gaming with Zen from Twitch says, keep daddy.
Gross. No. None of that.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, anyways, Sadme and Fernie missed the FNAF stream.
Oh yeah. That's actually some of the... You guys missed a lot, actually. A lot has happened in the last couple of days. Like, unfortunately, the celebration stream that I had for FNAF finally beating the shit out of her cancer and winning. And winning an absolutely epic struggle. It was bittersweet for me because the story was peppered with a bit of bad news. And if you guys are interested in the details of that, go watch the VOD for the other stream, for that stream. But no, not that. Oh, I see.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, heard it was fun.
Yeah, well, it wasn't that fun, unfortunately. Like I said, it was peppered with a bit of bad news. And the details are a very long story. I had a whole stream dedicated to telling that story last night. But essentially, what it boils down to is I finally reconnected with my oldest daughter that I haven't seen in 11 years. And she stayed with me for about a week. And then her mother pulled some shit and filed what's called an emergency relief of custody basically tried to say that I was a danger to my own child and took her back out of here. So, there is good news in the wind on that story, though. I cannot talk about it yet, and I won't be able to talk about it until after the first hearing date, which is scheduled for October, the second week of October. So as soon as I do that, see, because I was a little bit smart about this, while my oldest was still here, I did file for legal custody of her, but I didn't file for an emergency. It was just legal custody. That's it. So paperwork passed each other. So while my ex did win the first round, and we went to the hearing about that last night or yesterday, and I essentially got stonewalled by the judge. My paperwork at my county courthouse did go through, and they reached out, sent me the information that I needed for the what's called a I can't remember what it's called, the word for it, but basically we're going to go in front of a mediator, right, where we're going to try to solve things between the two of us without getting a judge involved. And look, I know the kid's mother. I lived with her for 5 years. This woman is as petty and as heartless as you can possibly get. She is not going to agree to any terms. So, that's going to end up going in front of a judge. But, you know, we'll see how that goes. And I will keep you guys updated. But I am actively trying to get her back. And we should be able to, you know, facilitate that sooner rather than later. Because at the end of the day, she will be 18 very soon. And when she's 18, nobody can stop her from doing what she wants. And if she wants to be here, she will.
Gaming with Zen from Twitch says, FNAF stands for 5 nasty ass fools.
Gross.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, FJ 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 F.
Not doing that. That's a headache.
Gaming with Zen from Twitch says, fuck 12.
I don't understand what that reference is. What? Don't call him that. Jesus Christ, dude. Don't call him that. Look, most cops, I'm not saying all of them, most cops are not on some crazy power trip looking to enforce their own agendas on the streets. Most cops do what they do and sign up for what they do because they legitimately want to make a difference and help people. Most. That is not to say all. There are broken people in every profession, and law enforcement is absolutely one of them. I have had my fair share of run-ins with corrupt street cops, corrupt detectives. You know, they're out there, but most cops, I really believe, want to just help people. So, you know, like the first night I had my oldest here. Okay, the very first night. Her mother called the police on the premise that I had quote unquote kidnapped her. Well, me and her mother didn't have any type of custody agreement, so there's no kidnapping. There's no agreement there. There's no legal custody sorted out. So I have as much right to her as her mother does. And she didn't want to be at her mother's house. She wanted to be in mine. So I went and picked her up. She was having a bad day. And, you know, her mother called the police. The police came. And they talked to me. They talked to her. And all they said was, have a nice day. Sorry to bother you. And they got in their cars and left. They didn't even file a report. They're just like, yeah, whatever. She's 17. She wants to be here. Who the hell am I to stop her? She said she feels safe. Fuck it. And they left. Good cops. Good cops. They came, they did their jobs, and they left. They broke no one's balls. This is good. What should you do for your birthday? What birthday is it? Like, what year? How old are you turning? $16? You say you don't have any friends. If it were me, I would just do a stream, dude. Do a stream. If you don't want to hang out with your buds, you said you got two, right? If you don't want to hang out with your buds, or if you can't hang out with your buds for some reason, do a stream. Label it appropriately. It is your birthday stream. Buy yourself a new game, something you've been wanting, and go fucking play it. That's what I would do. Pal World's tough. You know, I really liked Pal World when I first started playing it, and it got really grindy and really tedious really fast. Like, I want to like Pal World. I really do. It's so tedious. The specialties behind breeding and finding certain pals, and then, you know, yeah, Nintendo is in fact suing Pal World for patent infringement because of the way the Pal Sphere works is so similar to the Pokeball. Like, don't get it twisted. This is not copyright. A lot of people I've seen a lot of misinformation running around about this. Oh, Nintendo's finally suing Pal World for violating their copyright. No. It has nothing to do with the pals. It has everything to do with the way the spheres work. Where you have to damage the opponent before you can capture it. That is very much a Pokemon thing as well. You have to hit them with the sphere. Very much a Pokemon thing as well. And then they are trapped inside of it in their own little micro-universe. Absolutely explained. It is explained in the Pokemon universe about how Pokeballs work. So, there is a patent infringement there that is happening. Nintendo did get a patent for how the Pal Spheres work. Why? Why would Ubisoft sue them? My cat is about to throw the fuck up. You are so gross, Sadie, and I hate you. Yeah, please explain that. While you type out that, I'm gonna go clean up the vomit my cat just deposited on the floor. I'll be right back. All right. I don't know. I've never played Assassin's Creed Goldfish, so I don't know what tower sinks are. Oh, you mean like the Pal World battle towers? Like where you have to go fight the bosses, basically. The problem with that is that you cannot copyright an idea. That's the problem with that. So the idea of enemies or towers being used as markers for areas of importance goes back to long before video games were even thought of. You know, that's a real world environmental thing that has been done, and you can't copyright that. So that's pretty much free game for everybody. And as far as map completion goes, again, ideas. You really can't copyright that stuff. Yeah. Because if you could copyright ideas, there'd be no new games, right? All video games are remixes of other video games that have already existed at some point or another. You know, even my game. My game is very much heavily inspired by Jackal, and I mean there is no getting around that. The player character is an identical situation, a jeep. You are freeing prisoners of war from holding locations, very much also in Jackal. Boss fights at the end of the levels, also very much in Jackal. But because this is a retro style game, a boss at the end of the level is pretty much par for the course for almost all Nintendo games. I haven't. I did think I saw that briefly on in my YouTube Shorts advertisements. Some of they're doing a Minecraft movie. I think that's a fucking terrible idea. No, they don't. They can, but they don't. The first Super Mario Brothers movie that came out in the 80s was, early 90s, was fucking garbage. It was the most trash movie I've ever seen in my entire life. Now, I've not seen the new Mario movie with Jack Black in it. But from what I understand, that was decent. The problem with video game movies based on video games is that the problem with games based on movies is that the movies never honor the source material properly. And here's the worst part: if they did properly honor the source material, you would already know what happens, and you wouldn't care to watch it anyway. Yeah, I don't want to watch that trailer, and I definitely don't want to watch that trailer while I'm streaming because of copyright infringement. But speaking of watching things, if you are into My Hero Academia and you have an active Crunchyroll account, I have a feeling that this is going to be the last season. It looks like things are coming to a pretty serious conclusion very quickly. They are definitely filling a lot at the moment. Not really filling. They're doing a good job with their filler. But it feels like it's being drug out. And it's kind of leaves a bad taste in my mouth. But it's still an enjoyable thing to watch. So if you're into it, definitely get yourself caught up because it's looking real good. Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure I've seen it already in my advertisements when I'm scrolling YouTube Shorts looking for people to make fun of. And I wasn't impressed. But that wouldn't be my kind of movie anyway. Like I'm not the demographic that movie's targeted at. I love Minecraft because I love the simplicity of Minecraft. That it's a game with no story because the story is the one you make while you're playing it. And the idea of somebody else telling a story through the eyes of Minecraft doesn't feel good to me. Now there actually is a very good Minecraft YouTube channel that I enjoyed quite a bit. It was a series of videos. I believe it was rendered in Blender actually. I believe, don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. But the videos were called...
We got ads.
God damn it, we got ads. Alright, so I linked there in chat. Mr. Fudge Monkey's channel, he did a series called Annoying Villagers. It's very, very good. Don't get me wrong, it's not cinematic story writing or anything, but for one guy working on a project, it's actually really enjoyable. I'm going to go ahead and assume that the absolute silence in chat is everybody checking out those videos. Which is fine. That's what I want you to do. Alright guys, that is the story about how I fought a bear and won. I played a little bit of Minecraft, told the story twice. I've got still lots and lots of legal paperwork I have to do, research I have to do. So I'm gonna get the hell off of here, get back to work. It's stuff I absolutely cannot do on live because it involves a minor, and that's how you go to jail. So Not to mention it involves my miner, which I need to protect. So, probably a stream again tomorrow. We will see. I will keep everybody posted in Discord about what's happening. And we'll see you all